Hello again! Let's get the formalities right out of the way because we've got a long day ahead of us. This is Lanthir, the High Elven Assassin. He has successfully completed the first mission. This is the save game from that point, but he has unfortunately failed to complete the second mission, and therefore I am forced to continue from an earlier save point. From this point forward, I have 12,000 turns minus 14. Well, 13, but I accidentally made a step before. And to collect 6 artifacts and deliver them to the demented ratling in Dwarf Town and receive the location of the ancient stone circle. This is a rather lengthy task, but should not be impossible because Lanthir is, in fact, a very good High Elven Assassin as far as High Elven Assassins go. His toughness at 10 is barely tolerable. His strength at 18 is quite exceptional. I'm guessing a lot of strength training had a hand in that, so I have to thank whoever it was. I think it was Cactus, who made the first leg of Lanthir's journey. He unfortunately failed to defeat the steel golem that you've seen in the last video. Anyway, I've got a list of potential artifacts right here that I'm gonna try and pursue. My first step here is to enter the Caverns of Chaos again, which Lanthir must certainly have been to at some point and left because he's used the sea to satisfy the first quest. Explore it as far as possible to check if I can find Moonsickle and to get started on the Dwarf Town quests. In fact, I'm going to check right here. I have to kill a troll. I have already received the portal quest from Griff Bloodaxe to free the spirit of Griff Bloodaxe. There's another artifact over there. And that's just about everything. So, my first quest is to find a troll. That should not be completely impossible. If I do that, I should be able to get an artifact. A couple of other artifacts that I can make an effort to seek out, but right now it's back to the Realms of Chaos to find a troll. The big room is the best possible location for this kind of thing, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. So, enter the Cavern Chaos is down here. One word about equipment. The Uncursed Hat plus O plus 3 is an exceptionally good item. And the same goes for the Rust-Proof Broadsword of Penetration. I'm very happy that Lanthir has seen such luck in his first step. Though one might question whether that luck is going to hold up. Anyway, I'm seeing a lot of rather superfluous stuff in here, which I'm guessing Lanthir has been carrying for the sake of training his strength, so I'm not going to complain too much. It's a bit unfortunate that his food stocks are relatively limited, though, well, 22 uncursed cooked lizards will go a long way, so not particularly worrisome here either. Okay, I cannot scale these mountains because I do not own a climbing set yet. No matter. I'm going to evade these barbarians because I do not believe in tangling with barbarians for the sake of petty amounts of arrows. Others may do so, but I do not believe in it. Believe. Anyway. There's a fire beetle over here. At 10 PV, I am quite confident that he can do very well. It's only half a level. What's with the other half? Why wasn't it explored? I can't let that stand. I hate leaving levels unexplored. It just doesn't sit well with me. And that is poison resistance, I believe. Wonderful. I have all manner of bows already in my inventory, so I'm not gonna bother with that. It's over here. It's a room filled with a very rich flavor. It's one of those rooms in which you do not grow hungry. Largely irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, but interesting to know nonetheless. Let's see about here. Let's see. I'm already running out of... One thing's for sure, as soon as I'm in Dwarf Town, I'm selling the lot. Because this is a quite untenable circumstance here. I'm going hungry way too quickly. for my taste. Oh, what's this with people leaving parts of levels unexplored? This cannot stand. And those are worms. That cannot stand either. We might multiply to untenable amounts. Yes. And there's an iron ration here. Something to eat is always nice. Because eating the cooked lizards is a little bit wasteful because they don't take up much weight. Very weight efficient food, and I want to eat that last. To save that as long as possible. I'm not sure how many arena fights have been done, but I think I seem to remember it being 19, so I can't do an arena fight yet because I'd prefer to receive the quest to win the arena before I do that, which is certainly in the cards. Depending on whether I can find a troll to kill, which would not be too hard. Isn't there even already a troll in the kill list? Not yet. Oh, that's surprising, but I guess I'll have to live with it. Well, from the looks of it, the down staircases in this level were in the dark room. The only explanation I can find. That looks to be a flesh golem. Not a troll at all. Oh dear, a flesh golem is certainly not kidding around, but I've defeated him quite handily. And there are the down staircases after all. What's this with leaving Parliament? I'm guessing he must have been under severe time constraints when he explored the Caverns of Chaos. Can't blame him for that, I was too. So that should be the explanation for that. Anyway, there's the big room, and here, wonderful. Oh! Well, hunting for a troll is gonna prove somewhat more complicated than I would have liked. But no matter. I shall not lose my good spirit. At the very least, I am now resistant to poison, so that should not be a limiting factor. I really have to be careful with my sword because it's extremely valuable. Penetration is one of the best keywords to have on a weapon, period. Closely matched by devastation, and even surpassing it because of its peculiar effect. Tarantulas. This, by the way, is a very important practical maneuver when it comes to a big room. To have any chance of getting rid of these enormous amounts of monsters in a timely fashion, just enter and leave and take little batches of monsters with you to defeat. Major Bane eyes. Those are rather rare. All the way until you can take the creator, the summoner of the monster creatures, with you to kill in hand-to-hand combat. Let's see about this. Wonderful. There he is. And that's the show. Let's kick that thing away first. I don't know what kind of herbs those are. I'm very, very satisfied that these herbs have been turned into suitable herb squares for harvesting. Good job there, cactus. It shall come in handy. Not sure what to do with this square, I'm just gonna pick it away. Because I'm greedy like that. There's some herbs that you just want to couple off, just in case. I'm guessing killing cats is something that's already been done in this particular character. And if not, that it shall hereby be announced that cats are not our friends. Wonderful. That's a jackalweir, I think. Good thing I killed him right away before he could summon his actual jackals. There's a ghoul, potion of water. No troll to be seen. In the end, what I'm doing here is walking around killing things until one rears his ugly head. His ugly trollish head. Killing the spacer beast is somewhat more complicated and entirely comfortable. Oh dear. It appears that we are faced with a substantial mass of creatures, including this statue here, which should be, I believe, no, it's a clay golem actually. Why it wears a sword, I have no idea, but there we go. That is pretty much the worst case. Clay statue. That's new. I don't remember clay statues existing. A roughly humanoid creation of clay. Most are around human size. They attack with the mighty claw fists and pummel opponents to pulp in a mindless and tireless attack routine. The clay they were molded from has supernatural powers that allow it to mend and heal itself. I'm guessing these were added to the game as a reference to what Mist Elves are able to do with their white necromancy, because they can actually turn lumps of clay into some kind of creatures themselves. I'm not sure on the details because I have not played a Mist Elf yet. I might get to in the course of this challenge, because one of our characters is in fact a Mist Elf Chaos Knight in fact. But that's neither here nor there. Let's keep looking for that troll. At the very least, the... oh dear, it's a mimic. Oh dear. Okay, well guys, thanks for the show. That's the show I should have run. It's really a matter of luck or not if I will be able to move after this. Somehow I doubt it. Oh. Looks like the paralysis is worn off already. Question is, will I be able to deal with that mimic? Web is always good, but it didn't catch the mimic. What's the best way to deal with it? I'm guessing, yeah, I was able in fact to kill it in melee. Well, that should be a warning for me. It was not in fact the show, which would have been rather anticlimactic if it had ended here, but it didn't. I guess you can count yourself lucky that you get to watch me blunder about aimlessly for some more time. Well, the Black Wizard from before continues to make a major pain in the ass of himself by creating a huge number of shadows interspersed with kobolds and rats. The kobolds and rats are actually helpful here because they help keep the shadows from attacking me all at once. Looks like I might actually have to stay strained for a while to get my strength back up to snuff. I'm forced to deduce that exploring the big room with this character is not exactly an activity to be recommended. But that's yet managed to not to kill me, so I guess I'm luckier than I deserve. Yeah. Quite a number of turns are being sacrificed in the search for a troll. In fact, now it's unfortunate, but finding a troll, if it were to be successful, would be a rather swift way to my first of 6 artifacts. So I can't really justify giving up all that easily. The monster generation rate here is such that I should be able to find a troll before long. Now if I just knew what it looked like. And I do not enjoy the company of were-rats. Though as far as mass monsters go, rats are the least dangerous kind to be surrounded by. Of course, being surrounded wreaks havoc on my 2-hit, and there's always the possibility of another nasty surprise. see if I can carve my way through the monsters to find the necromancer, who's currently responsible for my continued entertainment. There's a ghoul here. I do not want to fight a ghoul directly. Necromancer still holding his distance, keeping his distance. There's a ghoul below me and a gnoll next to me. Those are priority targets because they're actually doing damage. Okay. Large gnoll, yeah, that's the guy who's actually getting past my armor. And he ran. Wonderful. Just what I needed. Oh, great. I should have kept near the stairs. Again, once more, my playthrough is full of mistakes. And I'm not guaranteed a positive outcome at all. Seriously though, when's this gonna end? Let's make sure that the ghouls stay off of me. I can really count myself lucky that my arm is capable of doing this. Okay, blood loss was stopped. I'm gonna try and find my way back to over to the walls. It's easier to fight with at least one back to a wall. The 2 hit penalties are less severe there. That should be a master swordsman. To pay attention. I'll use my weapon to his disarming technique. I don't want to miss it. More large gnolls and rats. Not what I'm looking for at all. Orc, rat, griffin, goblin, skeleton. Nope. No trolls. No trolls as far as the eye can see. Okay, that's that outlaw. Ooh, that is an adamantium tower shield. And just like that, it was all worth it. Oh! Yeah, I severely underestimated the cave bear. I think I was just too tired tonight. Anticlimactic as it is, that's the show. Sorry, Team Warder, I failed you. I shall forever carry the shame within my heart. Oh well. Another day, another mission, and greater success. Good night, Lanthir, and a flight of angels sing thee to thy rest.